Travelzoo senior editor Gabe Saglie joined us live from Los Angeles to talk about restrictions and rules all before you take off. Welcome back, Gabe.
Great to see you both. Thanks. Good morning.
Good morning. So we'll dive right in. We mentioned Spirit, but American Airlines canceled hundreds of flights earlier this week. What should someone who's listening to this right now do if their flight is canceled? And what are airlines now offering as options or alternatives?
Well, great question. This has been a rough week for the airline industry. I mean, Spirit obviously leading the way, but as you mentioned, American and Southwest, because of storms rolling through Dallas, where those are hubbed, certainly had to deal with some major delays and cancellations as well. But the Spirit situation really, at the end of the day, does, I think, come primarily to staffing issues. I mean, we've been talking about it for a couple of weeks now. The ramp up in demand for air travel, I think, has caught a lot of airlines by surprise. And I think that there's simply not enough personnel. I mean, on that first couple of days of Spirit's canceled flight situation on Sunday and Monday in some airports, like here at LAX, there was one customer service representative handling a line of hundreds, if not thousands of people. And that just speaks to the fact that demand has outpaced how quickly some of these airlines have brought not only personnel back, but also had to train them in some of these new COVID era protocols. Now, that said, the rules of thumb still are in effect here. If your flight is canceled by an airline preemptively, which is exactly what Spirit has admitted to doing, you're entitled to a refund. Is that going to happen right away? Not necessarily. Is that going to appease you if you've got to get to your destination and you don't necessarily care about a refund? You just want to get home or see your family or go on vacation? Probably not. And that's what we're seeing, these images of people having to wait in some cases for days to figure out how they're going to get to their destination. The first step here is Spirit is trying to work with other airlines, competitor airlines, to try to get some of these folks booked there. They're spending an amazing amount of money buying tickets on competitor airlines. But at the end of the day, this is just one of those very rare anomalies out there that's really testing not only Spirit Airlines, but the airline industry as a whole. Much of what's going to get people at least feeling better about the situation is days, if not weeks away. It's going to mean having to work with this airline to get your money back if your flight was canceled. For those folks who have insurance, travel insurance, that's a process that's going to take, in some cases, weeks as well. So this just speaks to the fact that it's part of what I call the growing pains as we head out of the pandemic, as we see numbers now rebound to, in some cases, beyond pre-pandemic levels, and the airline industry plays catch-up here, simply not fast enough, obviously.
Well, Gabe, I think a lot of people are still confused about the pandemic when you talked about that, and if they need a COVID test or they need a vaccine card when traveling. What do people need to prove when they're traveling, if anything at all?
Great question. Now, for domestic travel, things are still the way we are accustomed to it. But as you know, there are conversations out there at the federal level and amongst airlines themselves around things like requiring proof of vaccination, to get on a flight. I think that for domestic travel, that is probably not going to come into focus here for a while, if at all. But yeah, when you talk about international travel, there are rules that are simply just different from destination to destination. The good news is that the world is opening up. On Monday of next week, Canada opens back up to vaccinated Americans. In the last couple of weeks, many European destinations like Ireland and the UK have opened up to American travelers with differing types of requirements, negative COVID tests 3 days before your flight, in some cases proof of vaccination. So as consumers now, as we're planning and booking our flights, an additional step now is figuring out, okay, the destination I'm heading to, what are they going to require from me? Within what time frame? What kind of proof do I need? Is it a paper certificate? Is it the kind of thing that I can digitally upload to my flight information on the airline app, for example? I was in Mexico a couple of weeks ago, and when I had to come back to the U.S., you have to have a negative COVID test within 72 hours of your flight back home. I was able to get those results, uploaded them to my United Airlines app information, and the process was relatively seamless. But that is going to be a bit of a different phenomenon depending on the destination that you're returning from. But it is a sort of a nonlinear landscape out there, and it is a case-by-case situation depending on where you're headed. overseas.
And it makes sense. You know, folks need to do their own due diligence and research. We are in unprecedented times, as we've heard that word many times in the past year and a half.
Yeah.
And this just goes along with it as things are changing and as things are more fluid, especially when it comes to traveling. Now, I have seen where airlines, you know, rebook someone without their knowledge. Have you heard of that happening? And, you know, what's to come of that? Are we going to see more airlines just rebook, like, oh, that flight's not happening anymore on Sunday, we're just going to move you to Monday, but they don't necessarily alert the traveler? Tell me if you've heard anything like that.
Absolutely, and that's happened to me as well, where I had a flight that was bumped to a couple of hours later than my originally scheduled flight. Now, here's the deal with most airlines. If they rebook you on a flight within 4 hours of your original flight, that's just, you know, that's part of the process. You sort of sign up for that possibility when you buy your airline ticket. Within that 4-hour span, so if you've got a flight today and you get rebooked to tomorrow, then you've got some you know, some decks on your side of the equation that you can play with here, and you can request things like refunds or some sort of compensation. But within that 4-hour window, the airlines can pretty much do that without feeling the pinch from consumer complaints. That said, what I'm finding now is that, you know, a lot of folks will book their flight and will just sort of wake up the morning of and go to the airport and assume that everything is copacetic. The fact of the matter is I'm now really sort of looking at my flight information several days before, the night before, you know, even after I've checked in online, because with these airlines, as they continue to gauge how full some flights are, might actually have to put you on an earlier flight or a flight that happens a couple of hours later, simply to make those capacity numbers make sense. So just be proactive. I mean, I've seen my seat choice change as I'm boarding the flight, even, and even with airlines with which I have some sort of status. So
Right.
These airlines are sort of managing these situations on a pretty constant basis. Now, here's the good news: as numbers rebound and more people travel, the odds of flights having to be rescheduled, rebooked, diminishes. But that's still, I think, the name of the game here is just keep tabs on your flight. Several days before, the day before, morning of, and be as aware as you can as to some of these changes, and then work with the airline if in fact you're put on a flight that is outside of a time frame that makes sense for your trip.
You guys have to pack some patience these days, Gabe.
Indeed, indeed.
And Gabe, before you go, real quick, I just want to ask you, what can we expect about the prices of these flights? They're a little lower now, but now that everybody's traveling again, can we expect them to go up immediately, or are we still looking at a few months?
So I think that we're going to see flights go up as we head toward the holiday season. We anticipate in, say, September. So next month, as kids go back to school, as some of that summer vacation activity dies down, we are going to see probably a surge in some airfare sales. You'll start to see promotions out there. Just this week, I mean, Alaska Airlines released some pretty lowball airfares to Hawaii, starting at, say, $99 out of California. We're seeing some great airfare deals to the Caribbean as well, out of Atlanta, out of the East Coast. I think we'll see more of that as we head towards September, the early fall season. But if you're looking to the holiday season, where we are anticipating another surge, another sort of number close to pre-pandemic levels, if not above that, any airfare you see now for that December 16th onward period, I would nab, because the odds of those flights coming down in price are slim. They'll probably go up as we head toward the fall season.
Okay, you see me writing it down over here because I need to get my holiday travel plans in place. All right, Gabe Saglie from Travelzoo's senior editor. Thank you so much for joining us and starting your day with us.
Great to see you both.
All right.